Hello all you internet type people. In this video I was using a Stihl roller mower, and this is footage from just after Soltex, I think it was, last year. Just found in the library of the camera. So it's just a fairly easy lawn to mow, not any obstacles really, and it's covered in leaves, so it's a good chance to sort of see how it goes, how it performs with all leaves, damp grass, and all that sort of thing. So this is just sort of a weekly cut, but not really much coming off, but as you can see it is quite wet, and yeah, just sort of collecting up leaves and laying a stripe. Now the stripe pattern that I'm doing in this video, it's purely in that direction because of that mower, where usually I use a different mower which lays a bigger stripe. So rather than interfering with those stripe patterns, I thought I'd give it a go going at this direction. So as you can see, I had a bit of a fight with that hedge, which was actually cut last week, so that was quite good fun. And one thing I did notice on this lawn, which you may see a bit later on, is there are some bumps in the lawn. It's not that easy to see, but it's something I noticed with this mower compared to my normal mower. It seems to sort of almost get thrown off course a little bit when it goes on bumps. Goes along bumps in lawns, it sort of gets thrown off a little bit. Not too sure why that is. Maybe it's to do with the roller being quite a thin, narrow roller. Not too sure, but just something I noticed. And while we're talking about roller, something that I noticed this time of year on the lawns that I do, which are mainly on clay, is as you sort of turn and engage the drive, it can leave a bit of a mess, and it's sort of almost doing like a spinning freely movement really. It's sort of making a mess of all mud and whatever's there, and it's a little bit of a disappointment to see that. Sort of see on the right hand side of this pass I'm doing now, which you'll see a little bit later on. It does make a bit of a mess, and I noticed on some other lawns it made even more of a mess, which was more clay soil than this. This is only light clay, and it's something I have talked to Stihl about, and I don't know if they're going to do anything about it or not, but they seem to think that the smooth roller is fine, which I'm not too sure about, but there you are. And yeah, just other than that really, apart from basically smearing mud, the roller seems fine. There were comments in the mower trial that we did that we're going to redo in the spring about this mower, and the roller was just sort of freely spinning. Not something you necessarily notice when you are mowing, but if you're watching, maybe you see other things. So it'll be interesting to see where Stihl go with the development of that. But in general, I mean, this is non-sped up or slowed down. This is the actual speed of the mower, which I think is a pretty good speed for the challenging, if you will, conditions. Lots of leaves, wet grass. My only thought would be in the summer, when it's sort of bone dry and not taking much off, you would probably want a faster speed. This being only a single speed mower, and this is basically flat out. So yeah, in the summer I think it could do with going faster, which is a pretty strange thing to say, considering lately I've been saying mowers need to be slowed down, but yeah, this does go a lot slower than the normal mowers that I do use. but still worth saying that they designed it to go at the best pace for collection, not just going really fast, because then it won't collect well. So something I think more companies should actually do. But yeah, and if they had another speed option, maybe like either a multi-speed gearbox or something like that, where you have fastest for the summer weather, the dry weather, that could improve it, because I think at this pace, going along this bone dry lawn, especially a big one, you would probably want a different mower. But there you are, you never know what we get in this country, so just something to bear in mind. As you can see up on the left hand side at the end, it's getting a bit muddy from where the rollers are pivoting. Maybe it's a time thing with this mower where the rollers need to be bedded in a bit, the split roller system, but as you can see, it's collecting the grass collecting the leaves pretty well. It is quite windy, that's why those leaves are blown up over there. Another little design which probably doesn't make much difference, but the wheels, as you can see, are inside the deck, and you've got the blade basically overhanging, and so as you can see here, wheels on the edge of the lawn and the grass, and the blade is sticking out. I think that's quite a handy little feature, so if you're going around flower beds and everything, you can keep the wheels obviously on the grass, and then the blade can sort of stick out a bit and just cut the edge of the grass. I suppose if the wheel was right on the edge and the wheel was to say fall in the flower bed for whatever reason, and then you're in a bit of trouble. It's not necessarily a massive design thing that needs to be mentioned too much, but thought I'll just mention it. And if you're sort of using this mower and you go wheel line to wheel line, then you've got that little bit extra blade sticking out, and you're basically overlapping, but also keeping a consistent stripe using the wheels to help. as you can see, was quite wet. The front lawn was also pretty wet too. Sadly I didn't record that one, but at the end of this sort of lawn, usually you'd have to tip the mower on its side, scrape everything out from under the deck because it's quite wet, especially at this time of year. And this was more or less spotless, to be fair. A handful amount of clippings under the deck, and I think the reason for that would be the plastic box, because that must help massively. So yeah, something to bear in mind if you are looking at one of these mowers. There's one or two reviews out there of this mower, including one that I did last year. Pretty good. A few things that I'm not too keen on, but all in all, pretty good mower, and I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.